Welcome friends, myself Ganesh from Perfect Learn Automation. So in this session we are discussing regarding collection in Java. So collection is an interface that available inside a Java that I am given here. Collection is an interface. So by using collection we can store similar data type or a different data type value also. Here similar, that is a homogeneous, or different, that is a heterogeneous. We can save a different data type value by using collection, but in case of array that is not possible. If we are going with a array is only used to store a similar data type values, but in case of collection we can store similar or different data type also. So 5 we are using a collection. By using collection we can store and manipulate data efficiently. That is the main advantage of a collection. So collection having different types. So first one is a list. List contain again some types, that is a array list, linked list and a vector. So these three are classes, whereas list is a interface. Again second one is a set. Set, it is a type of collection as like list. Set having also different types. Okay, so this yellow color highlighted here like list, set, sorted set are the interfaces, whereas the other options available here, array list, linked list, vector, hash set, tree set and linked hash set. Okay, these are classes, whereas set, sorted set and list are the interfaces that I am given here. Yellow highlighted are interfaces and others are classes. These or collection are available in java.util package. Java.util package. So discuss from first one, that is a list. Here I am mentioning some key points of a list. List maintain index, list allow to store duplicate element, then in list insertion order is preserved. Okay, so these key point we can observe or we can check by using any one way. Okay, types array list with us, we can go with a linked list with, we can go with a vector also. Let's check it. So here I have a one class with me, class name I am given here as a array list. So here I am designing or creating a array list. Array list variable name I am given here as a is equal to new array list. Semicolon. Observe here we get error. Observe here we get error. Check it. Import array list. We need to be import is. So as I told you that the collection total topics that comes under java.util package. So import from that one. Then so how to add or how to provide or how to initialize that array list. So array list is initialized by using a keyword add. Okay, so here reference variable name we are given as a. So a dot add. I'm providing here 10, then a dot add 20, a dot add 40, a dot add 30 and last a dot add 50, semicolon. Okay, so This one is called as the initialization of array. Initialization of array list. Okay. This one is called as the initialization of array list. We are assigning value. Okay. So these all are homogeneous or a integer type value all. I can provide here string also, as I told you here. It represents group of object which store homogeneous or heterogeneous. Right now here total value I am provided from integer family. I can provide here a string family also. Okay, it is also possible. Now observe that array list or any collection that can store a multiple types of variable value. These are belongs to integer and the last one value is belongs to a string family. It is possible by using array list or possible by using any one way of a collection. Okay, right now I am going with a integer one. Okay, 10 to 50 total value I am provided here. Okay, so what happens inside a memory? Inside a memory, such kind of array is created and each value is given here: 10, 20, 40, 30, 50 as per given sequence. Okay, 10, 20, 40, 30, 50. Observe here 10, 20, 40, 30 and 50 with their respective index. So we know that index is always start from 0. Okay, so first element having index 0, first element having index 0, then next element having index 1, then next element having index 2, then next element having index 3 and the last having index 4. Okay, so as per their index order the element is get stored here inside the memory. Observe here list maintain index. Okay, so in memory as per their index that gets stored and their insertion order is always preserved. Okay, check it their insertion order is their insertion order is preserved or not preserved. SYSO print A. Click on run button. Here 10, 20, 40, 30, 50. We are inserting as like 10, 20, 40, 30, 50. So as per their insertion order we get output here. Okay, sequence is similar. It means that array list or the list, anyone, it may be linked list, it may be vector or it may be array list. Okay, in list insertion order is always preserved. Whatever the sequence for insertion we followed, we get same sequence in output or in console. Okay, and list maintain index, it follow that index. Okay, also what is given here? List allowed to store duplicate element. Let's check it is. Okay, so here instead of 10 I am providing here again 10 here. So first element and the last element is similar or duplicate. Okay, so list can store a duplicate element. Check it is. Click on run button. 10, 20, 40, 30, 10. It means that 10, the first element and last one is again 10. Means a duplicate element is possible inside a list. These are the key point of list. It maintain their insertion order. Again index is always maintained here and the duplicate things. It can permit duplicate value. Okay. So how to call them? Okay. So here one method of calling is I am given here. By using their variable name we can call it. Okay. Suppose my purpose to call a individual element from their array list. Suppose my purpose to call this one. Okay. 40. How to call that one? We can call by using their index number. So what is the index number for that element? 0, 1, 2. Okay, index always start from 0. At the 0th place, the 10 value is get stored. At the 1, 20 value get stored. At the second index, 40 value get stored. Observe here. Okay, 0 index for first element, 1 for second element, 2 for 40. That is the third element. Okay. By using that we can also call it a dot get. Here I am providing index number, I am providing 2 as an index here and semicolon. Okay. So this total statement I can provide inside printing statement also. Control X, provide here. Control V. Click on a run button. We get output here 40. Means that at index number 2 the element available having value 40. Okay, and the get method is used for that one, individual calling. We are going with a get method by using that reference variable name a dot get and provide their index number here. Okay, we can go with this one also. So we have a different calling method with us. We can go with a for loop also. Okay, so for here, so these all are belongs to integer family. Okay, so here I am providing int. Then these are stored in the memory as per their index number. So here I am providing I for index. As to stored by using variable having name a. So here I am providing a. Enter. SYSO. Here index I. So I can give any name here for index. I can give here ABC also. ABC. Here ABC. No doubt. Okay. So observe here we get an error here. Okay. What is that error? Error is that no doubt the total element is available from a integer family. But what is the function of array list? Array list can save any one. It may be save integer, it may be save string, or it may be save combination string and integer, means heterogeneous. So here we need to be provide object. Observe that there is no error. Object is a parent for all the variables. Object is the parent for all the data types or all the Java classes. So here I am providing object. Click on run button. Here we get output here. Okay, 10, 20, 40, 30, 10. As per the given things we get output here by using for loop. It is a one way available. It is a one way available. We can go with another loop. We have a while loop with us. Okay, we can go with that one also. So for using a while loop we are using a iterator. Iterator, it is an interface. Reference variable name I am giving here itr as a reference variable name is equal to, so I need to be iterate a list, that is a array list having a variable name as a. So a dot iterator method is semicolon. Take cursor on iterator, import that one, import from java.util, always keep in mind. Okay, so what is this iterator? This iterator, it is an interface. ITR is a reference variable name. I can give any name here. So which list I need to be iterate here? This is a this is a variable that contain the list of this total element. Okay, an iterator, it is a method. Okay, so here I am using while loop, file itr dot has next. Here provide that statement here, syso, here itr dot next, and click on run button. We get same output as like for loop here. Okay, so main things is here. So what is the use of that has next? Why here we are used has next? So has next, it is a method. The return type of has next has a boolean. Return type is a boolean. Okay, so why here we are used has next? Because itr, what is the content of itr? itr is a reference variable that contain total list a dot iterator. Iterator is the method that iterate total list a. Okay, and that's stored inside a itr reference variable. And has next, it means that, so first Java comes here, element available, that is a 10. Okay, then it check has next. Okay, has next has a return type boolean. If next value is available, then it return true. When that return true, then and then this loop get executed here. Okay, then next one, it comes to 20. Again has next, yes available, true. Then that loop get executed. Then next value 30. Then next value 10. Okay, has next 10. So after 10 there is no value available. So this method return false. So when this method return false, then this loop doesn't get executed here. Java comes outside of that loop here. Why we are using a while loop for loop? Because we need to be execute this code number of time by using a given condition. Has next has a condition true or false. If the next value is available, then that true, and then that loop get executed. Right now after 10 there is no value is available inside that itr list. There is no value available. Okay, then it return false. Okay, and then automatically that comes outside of that loop. itr.next, it means that print next value. System.out.println itr.next has next, if available, it's only checking that value is available or not available. Next value is available or not available. Okay, if available, it provide true, then that get executed, and this statement printing that value, print that value, next value. So we can go with a anyone, we can go with a for loop, or we can go with a while loop also. But for using a while loop, we have to follow iterator, this statement here. By using that we can iterate it. Okay, so this example belongs to a homogeneous data type here. I can go with a heterogeneous also. I can go with a heterogeneous also. Instead of this one, I am providing here string value, string ABC, and here string PQR, and click on a run button. We get output here. By using for loop, we get same output here. For loop, here object index, I am giving name here as a D, S2 A, and print that index here. We get same output. Or we can go with it directly by using reference variable syso and print that one A here. Okay, So duplicate is permitted here by using a list. Okay, array list, linked list or vector. In that one, duplicate is permitted. Okay, again providing here ABC. Click on run button. ABC, ABC. Their insertion order is always same. Okay, first element 10, second 20, 40, ABC, ABC. Observe here output. Same order. And that's stored by using a index number. Index always start from 0. First element at 0 index, next 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever of their content. So what is the difference between the array list and the linked list? Okay, instead of that I am going with a linked list. Linked list, here I am providing that one. And import that one. Import linked list from java.util here and click on run button. So we get same output here. Okay, so their difference I am given by using a chart here. You can observe that chart here. Okay, how to call them, how to assess, how to put value, all the things remain same for array list and linked list. Internally, what is the different things, that total I am given here. You can read that and act as per the given things. Okay, so then again here you can observe that. So we get number of suggestions here. We get number of suggestion here. In case of linked list, we have get number of suggestion as like in case of array list, we have a different suggestion with us. Observe here. So what is this suggestion? Suggestion gives that please go with a generic function. Please go with a generic function. Generic function means that we need to be declare what type of array list this. What type of array list this. Generally we can use generic function. Okay, if we have a similar data type with us. Right now this one is a integer family and these two last one belongs to a string family. So here I am removing string family. Okay, and converting that one in a generic function. How to convert? Provide here integer. Observe that when I provide generic function here, all the suggestions get disappear from this one. Okay, all the suggestions get disappeared from this one. Control yes. Observe that there is no suggestion available. Okay, no suggestion available. Why? Because I am going with a generic function. This one is called a generic integer. If such kind of list available with me, I am strictly mentioned here integer. A is a list of array list type and having all are integer. So here I cannot add a string one. A dot add double quote ABCD. Okay, I cannot add. Why? Because generic function I am giving here integer. Means this list only contain the integer one, and here I am providing a string value. Okay, it is not possible. It is not possible. Okay. So instead of that integer, I can go with the object also, because object is parent for all. All the data type, primitive, non-primitive, that comes under object. So if here I am giving object, and here I am giving a string one, a dot add, then it is permitted. Semicolon. Why it is permitted? Because object is parent. Whatever the string or whatever the integer, that comes under object. Okay, so that is permitted by using object. We can go with a generic function also. Okay, so there is again one point is remaining, data typecasting or typecasting. What is the typecasting? I am given here. Suppose I don't using here generic function, I am calling by using their index number a dot get index. Here I am providing index number has 2 semicolon. Okay, so whatever the element available at the second index 0, 1, 2, 40 available, I am calling that one here. Okay, so what is the return type of get? Get return type, it is a int or this one string. So here I am removing string element first. Observe here. Right now return type is a integer. So here I am providing int variable name as a result and is equal to sign. Here we get error. What is that error? Read that error. Add cast to integer. Same things. Why? Because array list may contain similar or different data type. Hence, here I strictly providing here integer. That is against of a array list, because array list may contain string or integer or may be homogeneous or heterogeneous element. So here instead of that, if here I am giving object, then that error is not available here. Okay, then I can provide here result. You click on a run button, we get result here. That is a 40. Okay, directly I can also provide that value inside this one result instead of result, no problem. But I am providing inside a variable and then calling that variable here. Okay, so again in case of for loop we get same type of error here, that is data type casting here. We can remove that. Okay, no doubt I can also go with this one integer, but I need to be provide here a type casting like this one. Okay, then and then it is possible. Click on run button. Okay, so the main things, directly go with the object or directly go with a generic function. Integer, here integer. So when that available, we are directly giving here when we are directly giving a generic function, there is no need of that data type casting here, because this list strictly contain all the member from a integer family. We can call directly there. That's about a array list or linked list or factor. All the things remain same. How to call them? Calling having 3 methods. We can call directly, or we can go with a for loop, we can go with a while loop. Okay, that depends on us. Then the next one, it is a set. The set having all the points opposite of a list. Okay, list maintain index. Again insertion order is preserved. But in case of a set, so these all points is a different for a set, just opposite of list point. So list is maintain index, again insertion order is preserved, again list can allow store a duplicate element. But in case of a set doesn't maintain index number, again insertion order may be same or may be different, again it doesn't store any duplicate element. Okay, so next type, set having 2 main types, again then 2 types having some subtype here. Linked has set and the tree set here. Key point I am given here. Set doesn't maintain index, set doesn't allow to store duplicate element, and set insertion order is not preserved. Let's check it. Right now observe that we have a array list with us. I just converting that array list into a set. Okay, so first observe what result we get here. 10, 20, 40. Okay, here I am giving other 2 elements also here. Okay, so these are the duplicate element 20 and 40. Okay, I'm replacing that one here 30, and only one element given here, that is duplicate, that is 40 value. 10, 20, 40, 30 and 40. So these result we get by using a list. Okay, so I am given here comment control phi. Just keep in mind, so result we get by using a array list or a linked list. Okay, so here I am going with a set has set import that one java.util here. Okay, so same things, calling method, how to insert a value remaining same. Okay, click on a run button. Observe that these result we get by using a set. Control C and given here control phi. Okay, by using set, here I am providing by using a list. Okay, observe here 10, 20, 40, 30, 40 by using list. Okay, so as per their insertion order we get output here for a list. But what happens in case of set? In case of set, their insertion order is again different. Observe that, and there is no duplicate available. 40 and 40 is duplicate given here, 40 and 40 duplicate. Okay, that one duplicate eliminated here. Okay, by using set, no duplicate is permitted by using set. Observe, I am given here also set doesn't allow to store a duplicate element. Set doesn't allow to store a duplicate element. Again, next one, duplicate element get eliminated here. Again their insertion order. Okay, so first one 10. Okay, here what is the first one? 20. Here next one is a 40. It means that their insertion order is not maintained here. Okay, as their insertion order is not maintained here, we can also conclude that set doesn't maintain index also. Okay, insertion order, it always belongs to index. Index start from 0. Okay, these two things also not possible, means it doesn't maintain index and the set insertion order is not present. You can observe by using this example. Duplicate is not permitted. Okay, and then we can get a random output. Okay, random output we can get here by using a set. Okay, here we are going with a has set. Suppose that I don't need a duplicate and their order I need a similar or as per the given things. Suppose that I don't need a duplicate but I need insertion order must be present. Suppose that I don't need a duplicate element but their insertion order must be maintained here. I can go with another type, and that type name is a linked has set. Linked has set. Okay. Insert that one. Import from java.util. Click on run button. 10, 20, 40, 30. Control C, control phi here. By using linked has set. By using has set only. So what is the difference between linked hash set and hash set? You can just observe that. By using hash set, okay, no duplicate, but insertion order is random. Okay, insertion order is random. But what happens by using linked hash set? No duplicate, but insertion order or index maintained. Okay, that is the difference between the hash set and linked hash set. Observe that 10, 20, 40, 30. Okay, 10, 20, 40, 30. Duplicate is removed here, no doubt. But the order is remains same. First element 10, we get here output as 10. Then next element 20, we get output here. Then 40, we get output here. And then last one is a duplicate, get removed here. Before that we get 30 here. Okay. Then suppose that if I need all the elements from their ascending order, I need by using their ascending order, I can go with a tree set. Import that one and click on run button. 10, 20, 30, 40. This result we get by using a tree set. Control V. By using tree set. Okay, so no duplicate with ascending order. So that total is nothing but about a set. Okay, no duplicate is permitted. Then we can go with a ascending order by using a tree set. Then if we need, there is no duplicate but insertion or their index must be same, then we can go with a linked hash set. Okay, and then as usual hash set with us also. Insertion order is random. Okay, just compare this result. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, ascending order. Observe here, insertion order is 10, 20, 40, 30, again 40. Okay, so 30 is previous of 40. So here we get as per their ascending order. Okay, so that is nothing but about a array list. You must keep a difference in your mind. These three difference points I am given here. No duplicate, no duplicate, no duplicate. Then insertion order is random. Insertion order is random means that we get output in random way. Okay, here we get same output as per the given things, and if we need in ascending order we can go with a tree set. That is about a set. And first things we discuss here regarding a list. Okay, just keep their key points in mind, you get idea how to go with that. Okay, so here we stop today.